Started putting videos, exclusive videos about rocket stoves on my Patreon channel as well. There's a couple of videos on there now, but I'm doing kind of tutorials on rocket stoves, just telling you everything I know really about them, the makeup, the design, very specific videos. So there's going to be 3 of them. There's one on. I'm about to put another on today. So if you want to take a look at the Patreon channel, guys, thank you. Just help me make more videos. Today, guys, I'm trying a Damascus clad carbon cord blade. 13 layers, 15 and 20C, similar to 1095. Get it in the forge. So you get the idea. Squashing, back on the anvil, dress it out, back in the press, dress it out. Just going to elongate this bar, ready for cutting. I'm going to do a stack of 4 on it, I think. And that's as much as I'm doing. Then I'm going to form the ladder pattern. There we go, stretched out, cleaned up, cut, stack of 5, re-welded. I'm going to draw it out again now. So last night I finished drawing out that 5 stack. So I've got 65 layers now in this, and I've got a piece of 1095 which was a Farrier's file, and I'm going to combine these two now to make the final billet. So it'll give me 120, 130 odd layers it will give me, which is just about where I want to be. A nice bold pattern. So that's them cut and stacked. It's going to be 2 pieces of 1095 in the centre for the core, the cutting steel. And what I've done, I have cut approximately a third of the way into them 2 outer billets to form the ladder pattern. And I've offset them, as you can see on there. I've also drilled some holes in the faces, and that should give me a kind of raindrop or like a wood grain effect when that's forged out. So get it in the forge and see what it looks like. Well, I surface ground that, and I've ground in the profile. I've just flatted it off to 400 grit and give it a very light etch so you can see the pattern in this. I'll just show you. You can see now where the little holes were drilled in the steel. They've got like this swirling, like a raindrop wood grain effect. And you can see where the cuts and slashes were. I'm going to grind this now I'm going to grind the bevels in, partially grind the bevels in I should say. Take the edge down to about 1mm. And this pattern again will change once the bevels are ground in. So I've just about finished on the blade now. It's been ground and sanded. I'll just bring you in on the pattern. I really do like that. This was done kind of, I've never clad Damascus before, so I've never done a a cladded Damascus knife before. So I was more really interested in the process and the makeup and the setting out of it. I really like it. I think it looks beautiful. I really do. Because I have a project for the future in which I'm going to do a multiple layup bar and clad a carbon core. So this was the first time I've tried it, and I was just really more looking to see what the pitfalls will be, and kind of the thickness of the core steel I'd need and the thickness of Damascus. I've learnt from it and I'm very happy with the result. So the benefits obviously of having a carbon or a mono steel core on Damascus is you can just heat treat. When you heat treat the knife, you can set the heat treat up for the mono steel in the centre, which is the 1095. So you can literally do a 1095 heat treat and not worry about the Damascus, because heat treating Damascus, when you've got a mixture of steels, there's always a kind of compromise. You know, you can heat treat one of the steels, your carbon steel, and so the other one, which is usually a nickel steel, generally isn't as hard. So with this, you've got great edge holding abilities, and you're also not having to make as much Damascus. You can get away with a smaller billet because you've got, when you've finished your forging or when you finish making up your billet, you can clad it onto, you know, a carbon core. It has got the kind of edge I was looking for. There's a piece of cigarette paper, which is really difficult to cut, but you can see it's got a beautiful edge on it. Ordinary paper with ease. There we go. I will show it you in a future vid, guys, probably the next video I do. But in a nutshell, there she is. Very pleased with that. Very pleased with the welding again. Come out absolutely stunningly tight. I'm getting quite good at this Damascus now, finally. But I do have another Damascus to do. I've got a dump load of Sanmai to make as well. 7 Sanmai, stainless Sanmai knives. So, onward and upward. Right guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.